What's going on, guys? I'm actually pulled over on the side of the expressway. I just left a Ferrari dealership. I'm not gonna say which one, but I left the Ferrari dealership very disappointed. And I left the Ferrari dealership disappointed because they literally treated me like I was some douchebag. But they did it in the most polite way. Anyway, let me get back on the expressway and I'll tell you guys about it. So, this is amazing. I went to a Ferrari dealership that has a Koenigsegg 1-to-1. I saw the Stradman's video, like many of you out there, and I wanted to go because I love Koenigsegg. I've always loved Koenigsegg. I think they're an excellent company and product. They represent the pinnacle of what's possible. The pinnacle of what's possible for hypercars. And anything automotive based right now. Wow, this highway is really rough. Anyway, so I went to this Ferrari dealership. You know which one you are. Stradman, James, you know which one I'm talking about. It's literally 15 minutes from my house, if that. So, I go to this Ferrari dealership in a forest in a lake part of, I don't know, Illinois. And I wanted to check it out. Why? Because I've never seen a Koenigsegg up front. I always miss them for whatever the reason. When I was out on the East Coast in DC, I missed seeing a Koenigsegg down there. I missed seeing a Koenigsegg in North Carolina by like literally less than a minute. So I wanted to go and see this one. I was assured it wasn't going anywhere, so I said, okay, why not? I'll go check it out. Anyway, so I go see it, and they just closed, but I'm able to see it through the glass. So I'm looking through the glass. They have a Pagani Huayra in there, and they have a Koenigsegg. They have an Agera in there. They have the 1-to-1. That's the one I went to go see. And then they had several other different Ferraris and a few other different toys as well. I was like, oh, it's very nice dealership, very nice gallery of vehicles there that you can look at and consider for not only purchasing, but consider for your next purchase. If you want to buy a Ferrari, which I will not now, ever. So, as I'm looking through the glass, I get kind of talked to. I say hello to somebody who is coming out of the dealership as they close up. And I said I just missed you guys. I came to come see the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 because there's only one in the United States that I'm aware of. And he proceeded to tell me that the dealership isn't open to the public, which I find very interesting because he said it's only open to customers. James, did you buy a Ferrari when you were there? I don't think you did, but if you did, I'm not aware of it, so... Anyway, in his very nice, polite way, but in the most polite, yet still snooty way, he was pretty much kind of like, get out of here, you're a nobody type thing. We don't want people touching the cars. Now, I'm 42 years old, guys. I have multiple cars in my garage and multiple cars over my lifespan, and I've treated them all very, very well, okay? I know when it's not polite to touch a display car or when it's not polite to touch somebody else's car. I'm an auto enthusiast, I'm an auto connoisseur, and I have etiquette, character, manners, and respect and consideration. Everything that this Ferrari dealership seems to think I'm without. So, that being said, I found it humorous. And then, to top it all off, it just solidified my desire to buy a Lamborghini over a Ferrari. You know, I considered the 458 or the Pista. I think I said that right. I'm not Italian. Probably because I'm, uncultured. But anyway, that just solidified last nail in the coffin for my next car. My next car will be a Lamborghini, probably the Huracan. I don't know if I'm going to get a Huracan Evo because I'm not sure if I really care for the arrow on the car. Some of the designs I don't like. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful car either way. It's just not fitting what I'm looking for. I don't know. It's still up in the air. Yeah, I'm really disappointed by this meeting with Ferrari. And it wasn't even an official meeting. I was just there to even verify that this car was there and see it within 10 feet of myself, whether it's through glass or not. But I wanted to see the car because you could see a car on TV, you could see a car in a movie, you could see a car on a documentary like Apex. And it's just not the same as seeing it in person with your own view, your own perspective, the different angles, the different lighting. Does the car under this lighting in Illinois live up to how it's filmed and it is portrayed on film? I will answer that question with an automatic yes, 100%. Christian von Koenigsegg, I've seen your videos, I've seen Apex, I've seen videos of Cars and Coffee and different cars events, road rallies and stuff, and I've never seen the Koenigsegg up front, especially a 1-to-1, which is my absolute favorite. But favorite car in the world, by the way. You almost got me with the Jeska, by the way. But Christian, the 1-to-1 is my absolute #1 loved car ever. So, getting back to that, the Koenigsegg just absolutely epitomizes everything that is hype, passion, excitement, engineering, technology. It's just amazing. And when you see it in person, and even though it's through glass, the car lives up to it, and even then more, way more. The design of the car, you can see everything that car conveys, and when you see it in person, it strikes you in a way on a personal level that just you miss in the movies or in a documentary or anything like that, or on TV or on YouTube. It's really quite something amazing. So I tip my hat to you, Christian, for creating such an amazing car and continuing to create the amazing cars that you're dazzling the world with, and setting everybody else on their side as you establish new benchmarks every day and every year. What an amazing experience, even just to see it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bummed out that I couldn't actually go in and be a bit closer to it to really, I like to really pay attention to the vehicles, and I really look for key points and attention to detail that other people may miss. Because it's about an overall appreciation factor. You can appreciate a car because it's fast. You can love a car because it's fast. Do you appreciate and consider how it got to that point? The research, the development, the specialists, the people that put their time, energy, and passion, labor into the countless hours of missing time with their families to pursue a passion that is not only theirs, but will be felt by other people around the world for years to come. If you consider that legacy when they design a car like a Koenigsegg, a Gira, a 1-to-1, the Jeska, the stories behind it, and what it takes to go and take something from an idea to fruition and something physical and tangible in front of you that not only inspires just by looking at it, but inspires with the experience of feeling the car when you drive it, every single time you drive it. That is something. So that being said, yes, today was definitely worth it. I tried to make it over there. I missed it. It's only a 6.5 minute drive from where I was at, and ultimately I missed it because I didn't know they closed at 4, but that's okay. So if anybody's out there and they're watching this video and have a friend that has a Koenigsegg and you'd like to let me look at it, that would be wonderful. It would probably blow my mind and make my ultimate dream come true to actually go for a ride in that car, but you know, it is what it is. But I will say this, the experience was very disheartening because I don't like when people treat people in such a disrespectful manner, which is in a polite way. But he was pretty much telling me, well, this isn't your scene. This is only for people who are purchasing Ferraris type thing, blah, blah, blah. For customers, he kept using the word customers. Well, guess what, Ferrari? You just lost a customer. Lamborghini, I'll be seeing you guys. I'll be seeing you guys about my next car. That being said, this is George from StreetCulture.US saying, don't judge a book by its cover. You never know who they are. And you never know where I may see you on the road, but not in a Ferrari.